Welcome back to another video from fourthlocation.com. You can, of course, check out our written coverage there. But today we're talking about this week's OTA. First up, Merlin, the first and only nerf in this list, goes from 2-3 to 2-2. Seems very deserved. This card is everywhere.
It's super deserved, but it's also just a super gentle nerf. Like, it won't change much, which really means they should do it.
Yeah, he'll be fine. I expect we'll still see.
I'll feel less guilty polymorphing him or once and futuring him now.
Yeah, it's true. Sometimes you have to do that. Okay, Fantomex 4-6 to 4-7 didn't really land. That doesn't surprise me, and I don't think this is good enough.
I've got a Fantomex deck that I play that I think is all right.
Ooh.
So I mean, it's like a Morgan Le Fay kind of thing. I think it works. I mean, yeah. I do kind of think he might be the worst card in the deck. Like, he's almost expendable in the deck, but I like the deck. I think the deck's really good. So I don't know. I'll take an extra point to a deck that's okay.
Right. When I was playing Fantomex, my experience was I was winning some games, but not because of Fantomex.
Yeah.
It's like, I kind of wish they changed his activate to be split like Wild Child's. Like, you get -1 if you did a discard, -1 if you did a destroy. But then is he too good?
No. I think he's not even that much. I don't know. I think the point's fine. I don't think the card is that far off being good. Like, if you make him 4-8, it's kind of crazy and weird. I think it's fine. I think it's a fine change.
Yeah, the better they make him, then he ends up being a really polarizing card, where it's just like, if he gets to do his thing, you win. Okay,
all right,
Vulture.
Next up, we have 3 changes to move cards. Vulture from 1-2 to 1-3, Multiple Man 2-3 to 2-4, and Fanfei from 4-4 to 4-5.
Yeah, and they're talking about, like, what is this? Like, assisting the move archetype after having hit Torch.
I mean, it does make sense to me that they're still tinkering with move, getting it right in line. Like, the goal is to have decks that are not just trying to move Human Torch around. So making Multiple Man bigger and Vulture bigger should hypothetically help that.
They also called out specifically move decks that just make one huge guy and then, capitalize on that with like a Taskmaster or Tribunal or something.
Yeah, they clearly don't want that.
Multiple Man being a deck that's more like, you want to move lots of things.
Well, yeah, they want the classic move deck where it's you've got some movers and you got some moving pieces and you just put them all in the deck and maybe Heimdall's the top end. That deck is better. I don't think it's a very good deck, but it's better than it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Maybe more likely people will play these with like Phoenix Force or something.
Right. I think it's a meaningful buff to Multiple Man. I don't know if it's enough for Vulture.
I don't think Vulture's that bad, honestly. I just think he's just a little bit too bad. I don't know. I think with Fanfei, I think it was so dumb that they made her 4-4 with their last change, because then she ends up at the same power she was before. I don't know why she wasn't a 4-5 from the beginning, because then you're giving her an extra point plus those points she gives. I remember Safety Blade had some fun with her. He thinks she's like, okay.
Fanfei is like an escape button. Like, I'm abandoning this lane. You can have all the power over there.
You know what I actually wish? I wish Fanfei was just like a 4-7 or something, and I would just play her in non-move decks as like an escape hatch or whatever. I think it would just be...
Isn't that what she used to be?
Because honestly... Well, no, 4-7 plus the buffs.
Oh, yeah, I'd play that card.
Because she honestly is very satisfying to play and move all your stuff. I got a randomly generated one on a clip you can see on the Fourth Location YouTube channel.
I saw that one, actually.
I teach you how to pronounce some names of some Chinese cards. I got a randomly generated one that won me the game.
Yeah. Yeah, in my earlier days in Snap, I did a lot more splashing in Iron Fist. Something like that.
It's always been my concern, synergy creep.
Right.
I think the lower synergy decks are, the more fun the game is, and they clearly think the opposite, and maybe the casual player thinks the opposite. But I want to just splash. I just want to splash a Fanfei in a good cards deck. Give me 4-7 plus 1 Fanfei, one of the best cards in the game, and I'll play her.
Synergy creep seems unavoidable with a constant stream of new cards, because they either fit into existing decks, which means improved synergy, or you have to be constantly inventing like new
New
archetypes or
Galactic.
just generic.
No, you're just
good
making
cards.
you just have to make generic good cards, which they were
Yeah,
doing for a while. That's what they did for a long time.
it's
But
true.
getting rid of tech makes it so that that's less of a thing to do now.
Okay. Clea and Iron Lad each getting a point of power. Clea to 1/3, Iron Lad to 4/7.
I love Clea. She's one of my favorite cards.
Really?
I don't think she's that good. I don't know how much this helps her.
Yeah.
You can't really buff Flames of the Faultine either because it's a -3. You
Yeah.
can't make like -4. That would be insane. I don't know. I'll play
You could
some
make-
Clea.
Yeah. You could make it cheaper, but then it doesn't synergize with Joaquin Torres, and that feels like a loss. Like make the flames cheaper.
Like Clea Marvel Boy is one of my favorite ways to play that. It doesn't really keep up with like the craziness that's going on these days. Although she does play well with Shou Lao, who should be in every deck right now. So that's the deck to play tomorrow is a Shou Lao Clea deck.
Yeah. They specifically called out Shang-Chi Master of the Rings upcoming card as like that's why they're buffing Clea is to help out Shang-Chi. It's like
what's the synergy there exactly?
The rings give on reveal they give a power to a card in the lane, so it's a Clea buff, right? To generate a flames. And then once you evolve the rings, they give a power to every card at their location end of turn. So it could just keep pumping Clea. Which is like, yeah, that's a real synergy, I guess.
We'll play it, I guess.
Yeah,
I actually really like the Iron Lad change.
Me
because
too.
if I'm using Iron Lad, it's for Iron Man or Brood or something. So the point is magnified. Mm. If you're using Iron Lad as the last ditch way to reach into your deck to cope stay, this is what Smiles taught me. You're just gonna lose more games that way. Because you're going to stay in games that you should be retreating. If you don't have that card and you just replace him with a different card, then you know to retreat. Instead, you stay in on the 1 in 3 that you're hitting your Hela.
Right.
You're losing that 66% of the time.
Yeah, that's not a good trade-off. I like it though. Iron Lad used to be a very, very good card.
Yeah, when he first released, he was one of the best cards in the game. Yeah.
Right, and he just doesn't have the stats to compete with that anymore. It's the synergy creep. He's a generic card. I think he should have higher stats to compensate for his lack of synergy.
But he is also a combo card.
Yeah, right.
They've given us a lot of these cards recently. Like Maverick, to me, is not just his own card. He's like a place to soak up buffs, so you're not wasting your buffs.
Mm.
And they've made a few kind of cards like that recently. Like Dragon Man is a way to soak up your ramp so that you're not wasting your ramp. You can ramp him out if you don't have something else or whatever, or you can Jubilee him out or whatever.
Right, you can afford the 5 but not afford the 6. Yeah.
So those kinds of cards have taken a little bit of Iron Lad's role in the game, so giving him a point makes sense. I don't know, how are you excited to use Iron Lad?
That's a great question that I don't have an answer for.
I mean,
you
must have
4/7's enough.
What I've always wanted to do is Iron, and I've tried it multiple times, and it kind of works, is Iron Lad in a move deck where you've got Zorn. So your only targets are like Spider-Punk,
he's gonna move,
Human Torch, and him.
Yeah.
He'll move if he's either of those. If he hits a Human Torch, that's a great hit. If he hits a Spider-Punk, that's a great hit. Or if he hits a Vulture. So like you can look at your deck and you're like, dang, this game I didn't draw Dagger, Vulture, Human Torch, or Spider-Punk. Well, your Iron Lad's going to be one of them.
I sometimes wish that he pulled the bottom card instead of the top card, because then it's like you're reaching something that you wouldn't have drawn.
But that's the same thing.
No, it's not, because you play Iron Lad on 4 and then you get the exact same card on 5.
You get the same card, yeah. That's true.
I'm wondering if I would play him more if he reached into the deck and grabbed a card I wasn't going to get.
I know. I almost think I guess it depends. It depends how you're using him, right? Like if it's to try to get Hela, you want him to reach to the bottom. Right. If it's to copy a Brood or an Iron Man, you want to still draw that Iron Man or Brood.
That's true. Yeah, and I've certainly, he is one of the ways to get 2 cards with the same ability, and maybe that's why he's fallen by the wayside, is because we have things like Frigga and Chameleon and Prodigy, and it's like we have ways to ensure.
And those are reliable.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
nobody's out
remember?
here running. Iron Lad's not good enough to justify Howard.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Remember when Howard the Duck came out? Everyone's like, "Well, we can run Iron Lad and Howard the Duck." I think Howard the Duck is literally the worst card in the game. I know everybody has other theories
No.
on that. I think Howard the Duck is the worst card in the game.
Oh, we need to have a conversation about the worst card in the game. That'd be fun. I don't think it's Howard. If he was a
Speaking,
1/2 ongoing do nothing, he would still be not the worst card in the game because of he's an ongoing.
but I don't know. I mean, I guess Sam Wilson just got nerfed, but like, he's so much worse than so many other ongoing.
I'm not saying he's a good card.
Speaking of literal worst cards in the game,
there you go.
Dragon of the Moon got a buff from 3/2 to 3/4.
Yeah.
That's a fast 2-point buff.
Yeah. I feel very justified putting the Dragon of the Moon at the bottom of my list. I believe I said totally expect it to get buffed.
Yeah, everybody's taking victory laps. I guess I don't really get how it released at 3/2. Like,
yeah, why were they that cautious with it? Like,
affliction, I guess. I don't
get it. Yeah. It's like playstyle they don't want to reward.
Well, they have said in the past when there were asked the team questions about Master Mold, people were like, "Why haven't you buffed Master Mold?" Glenn responded to one of those saying, "It is a play pattern that's not fun."
Yeah, so they want to minimize how much that's getting used, right?
But they didn't want it to be 0.
Right. Well,
I think this is.
To be fair, I don't want to see a lot of Dragon of the Moon. Like, I don't want her to be good.
I guess I kind of think the deck is a little bit fun, and I think these 2 points kind of maybe does make it worth it.
They matter a lot. That's a 100% improvement in the base stats. Yeah, I might actually give her a try.
Yeah, there you go.
I haven't gotten around.
That's why gotten around to it nobody bought it.
Yeah. Okay, one more. Zombie Galacti changes to choose only characters in your deck, meaning it cannot target skills as infected cards that could transform.
I think it's a much bigger buff than people realize.
Yeah.
Because not just like you get to play skills now, which are some of the best things in the game. They just keep printing the best cards in the game as standalone skills, which I'm sure Ben is not pleased about.
No.
But you have access to those now. But also you could stuff your deck with a bunch of them, and then you can sculpt exactly what Zombie Galacti is going to hit.
Yep. I had the same thought. I'm like, I could just guarantee that like Wasp and Yellow Jacket are definitely there and definitely infected.
Yeah, exactly. Like before, I think that maybe people aren't going to realize how much the targeting here is going to matter. Like you can make sure it's on the cards you want it to be on. I mean, I guess you still have to play the same package of like Wong, Shuri, whatever people do. I don't know what else is in that deck that like there's room for.
Yeah. It's an interesting thought.
I mean,
it seems like this is something that you can take advantage of.
Yeah, right? So you play Majestic Wingbeat for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe Deafening Chord. I don't know.
Maybe and the ones are the easiest ones to squeeze in, right? But
yeah. I don't know if you play like Merlin or something. Kind of defeats the purpose a little bit.
Yeah, you're gonna show Lao your Galacti and then reproc it. That would be a good clip. I should do that.
Hey. Keep an eye out on the Fourth Location YouTube channel for that clip.
Show Lao Grandmaster. I happen to know, because I've done it for different reasons. I happen to know if you reproc Galacti, he retransforms everything to match him.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, like, I don't know, if everything got transformed and then your opponent hit you with Hazmat and then you, like, play Galacti again, he'll, like, retransform them all.
Interesting.
I don't know. It's not super useful, but it's kind of cool to know. Anyway, yeah, I agree. It's an interesting buff, and I want to see more cards changed to address the existence of skills.
I think more need to as well, yeah. I think that they should have had a list of 5 of them that are changing today or whatever.
Yep. What do you... Okay, so some of them that feel like more obvious to me is like Shanna, I don't want her to make skills, and there's a bunch of 1-cost skills now.
Yeah,
and
Shanna.
Morph shouldn't be able to transform.
Yeah, I don't want... Yeah, Morph shouldn't be able to become a skill. I think Cersei shouldn't be able to transform into skills. There's a few more. I can't remember off the top of my head. Some things that affect your hand.
What do you think about like Silver Sable hitting a skull and getting
Oh yeah,
ineffable?
I think she should. Well, but do you ever hit the first character though?
That would be my first thought, but it's like I see people posting, why didn't Silver Sable work? And the answer is skill,
It was skill,
right?
yeah.
Like, and
I mean, she does fail an awful lot. They should probably buff that card because of that.
yeah, and it could just be hit the top character. I
But
think
that's
that would be
strange. Like
fine.
you're hitting something two in.
Yeah, but so what? Like
I guess.
they added skills to the game. They need to make the
Uh,
game work with the skills. I mean, it could be considered part of her balance, but I don't know. I don't like how it makes the game feel broken. And then you're like, "Oh, yeah, that's what happened." Okay.
so do you make Surge hit the top character?
Surge at least gives a cost discount though.
Yeah, but sometimes you don't want it.
You want your skills to be more expensive?
Well, no, you want it to be on your Brood or Iron Lad
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Uh
or America Chavez or something.
then you play it and America Chavez is a good one. That should buff the next character in your deck.
It's interesting in a deck with like 6 skills though. She buffs the next character, and then 4 turns later you draw your Chavez card.
Yeah, but like
I mean, it's cool. I like it. I think they should
if
do
you're
that.
running 4 skills in your deck, like that has its own drawbacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Overall, I like this OTA. I actually think it's one of the better ones they've had in a while. Some of the other ones that were bigger kind of felt like housekeeping or something. This feels like a really solid OTA to me. Exciting
um,
stuff. There's a whole archetype that's getting buffed. There's one card that needs to be nerfed that's getting nerfed. There's an old card getting buffed. There's some new cards getting buffed. I like it. I mean,
yeah, I
nothing's
think
like
it's
it's nothing
safe
crazy.
here.
Everybody
It's
wants like
the meta is going to be the
enchant
same.
when enchant that time Enchantress went to like 4-8 or whatever she went to that first time. They're not
Right.
always going to be that exciting, but I think this is a solid one. I think Zombie Galacti is more fun to build around now. Iron Lad is more fun to build with. Dragon of the Moon, Clea, they're more fun to build with now.
Okay. That I like that perspective. The OTA doesn't need to warp the meta. It's fine if it just gives us some more toys to play with.
I mean, so they didn't nerf Shou Lao, which they were never going to. It's way too early. Though they did buff Dragon of the Moon.
Yeah, it feels that nerf feels inevitable, but
I mean, Shou Lao is so overpowered compared to. It feels like one of the old past cards where it's like, what is happening? Why is
yeah,
this?
like Elsa or Surtur,
Yeah,
Loki.
it feels like one of those again. Which
Yep.
again, I feel like everybody predicted it. They haven't made this kind of. They haven't had this kind of miss in a while. This bad.
Yeah. Agreed.
I don't know. Do you think he's gonna? When do you think he's gonna get nerfed? Next time?
2 times from now.
You think 2 times from now?
Next season. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna bet a season pass on that.
Over under.
Over under.
Yeah. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in, y'all. I hope you enjoyed our thoughts on the OTA. Again, for more Snap coverage from each of us, go to fourthlocation.com, send some love our way, like, comment, subscribe, share, etc. Thank you. Bye.